Good morning. Welcome to the 5 Minute Crochet Podcast. I'm Ellen Gormley. It is Tuesday, February 13th. Okay, so February 13th. Good morning. Welcome. So I did finally hear the result of the big sports game. I'm kidding. I know it was a football game. It was an old joke at my last job because my cubicle was in the athletic department at the high school, and I don't know a whole lot about sports. I really don't care that much about most sports. Of course, I cared about the students in the high school where I was, and I was excited for them when they would win, and seeing them come in injured sometimes, I was like, oh no. But it was a big joke because I'm not super into sports, that sometimes I had to ask like kind of basic questions in order to make sure that if I was writing something that I was getting it right. Good morning, Linda. Anyway, so it was just a big joke that, the kids won like the national championship of like triathlon or something. And I was like, go sports, anyway, it was just a big joke that we played up. Anyway, I know it was a football game. I watched the first half and then I left. And then it got apparently exciting, and then the end result. Anyway, so if you care about it, then I'll leave you to go watch it or whatever, if you don't already know. So the book, good morning, Bonnie. The book that I ended up buying is this one. And I admit that I don't get too many of you who come on the 5 Minute Crochet Podcast in the morning. So this book review is going to be a video soon. It may be tomorrow. It may be next week. I'm not sure which. I haven't decided. But that I did do a little book review of this that's coming up on the channel. But this is the book that I mentioned the other day, and thank you to the few of you who keep reminding me, you mentioned a book and then you didn't say anything. It's like, yeah, I know, I kept forgetting. Anyway, my pal Haley loves to make amigurumi, and so this one she found, good morning, Tammy, and she's like, oh my gosh, Ellen, if you want to design your own amigurumi, this is the book that you want. So this is written by the Japan Amigurumi Association, and it's really cool. Look how thick this book is. It's like 3/4 of an inch thick, 1,500 color photos. So I'm not sponsored. I don't get a kickback. But if you want to use my affiliate link below and go buy it, you can. You don't have to. But yeah, really, really cool. So it's like my Go Crochet Afghan Design Workbook, only amigurumi. So everything about crocheting and how to crochet, all the beginning, how to crochet stuff. And then it gets into the juicy amigurumi stuff. So lots of different shapes. Look at this little raccoon. Now there's not patterns for all of these things in here, but it just kind of shows you the techniques and gives you some inspiration, just changing color and changing shape, and how you can take one shape and make it into many other things, which is really cool. Then there's a lot of step-by-step tutorial how to change colors in the middle. And so that's an intarsia technique, which I love. How to create an open mouth, like this little guy up here. So really, really comprehensive. And then different shapes, how to change color, how to add beads. It's just so much fun. Different seaming techniques. Like this is like the ultimate Bible, the ultimate comprehensive text on amigurumi. How to seam pieces, how to add colors, how to change things, how to add wires so that it's bendable. Look at these different shapes that are meant to inspire you. These patterns are not in here, but like once you see some of these building blocks, it's like, oh, I can kind of guess how that might work. Then at the end there are some lots of help on faces and stuff, like how to do eyes and how to do hair, and so that's like, I think, critical. And some of the biggest things about amigurumi, let's see if I can find it, is this whole section, thinking how to make the face. Like the most important part about amigurumi is the face, and like turning something, a circle, into a bear versus a cow versus a cat versus a duck, changing the proportions to make it look either in proportion or young, or like you can, by changing the proportions you can change the mood of the whole thing. By changing color you can change the mood of the whole thing. Look at that, you go from a bear to a panda just by, of course, changing the color. But anyway, I'm in love with this book. I just think I don't know if I'll ever have time to do all the things I want to do in life, but if I ever get around to doing my amigurumi idea that I want to do, this book is going to help me get there. So super exciting. So I gotta go. My client is here, but I hope you have a valuable and relaxing use of your day. Please hit a thumbs up if you love books as much as I do. And I will see you tomorrow morning for the 5 Minute Crochet Podcast, a few minutes before 9 a.m. Check the community tab, and hopefully there'll be a video, but it may end up being the book review video. But I hope you watch it anyway, just because you're a friend of mine. Thank you. Have a great day. Bye.